Australian rugby is in a dire situation. 3 games, 0 victories. It is a high time of desperation right now in the green and gold. As their opponents, Argentina, there couldn't be a bigger opportunity, a bigger chance for them to put another one over the Wallabies. A chance that they really cannot afford not to take. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Rugby Championship, where we are really getting into the nitty-gritty of this competition. Now is when we divide between boys and men. We learn who the real contenders are in world rugby from the Southern Hemisphere. Australia, they've got no choice but to step up now, and heading into this game, losing to both matches to New Zealand and then drawing with South Africa, they have to take it up another gear. They've picked a fairly strong team as well. They've got Sio, Polota and Kepu in their front row. Simmons and Coleman in the second. Hannigan, Hooper and McMahon line up along the back row. In the back line, Guinea once again partners with Foley. Beale, who's been pretty impressive at 12, will get a good partner with Kurandrani at outside centre. Reece Hodge in the number 11 jumper with Henry Spate in the number 14, of course, Israel Folau at fullback for the Wallabies, looking for victory number 1. Argentina, well, they're doing much the same as well, except they don't even have a draw to their name. But if there's ever an opportunity they need to take, this is it right now against a Wallaby side that is looking well below par. Their team for today's matchup looks as strong as ever, with Paz, Creevy and Chaparro along the front row. Petty and Alemano need to keep their noses clean here tonight and not get any cards or give away too many penalties. That has been a real bone of contention for this side. Matera, Decio and Lozana are the back 3 for the Pumas. Landajo and Sanchez start at 9 and 10. De La Fuente, who has been probably their best player, has a partner in Orlando at outside centre. Moyano and Moroni will be the 2 wingers, with Boffelli getting a start at fullback with no Tukulet in the squad here today. Well, it'll be the Wallabies to kick this one off here at GIO Stadium in Canberra, home of the Brumbies. Big support here for the Wallabies as well. Bernard Foley, ball in hand. Referee looks at the 2 captains. Gives the ups to Foley, and we are underway. Kickoff, round 4 of the Rugby Championship. Australia hosting Argentina, and Henrik Spate leads the way of a great take from the Wallabies, who have swiftly lost the ball straight back, and they break away straight through Lozana, who has been one of the most impressive forwards out of this Argentinian side. Now some room, and they've skipped out as well. Done well, nicely out to Moroni. He's got an icy again. Orlando this time, all fed from De La Fuente. As Hodges turned that over, desperate pass, Coleman. Beale, Curly Beale in behind. Now he's got to link up wide. Finds Hannigan. Hannigan, the short ball is terrible. Picked up by Argentina out there on the left. Moyano does well. Here's Creevy. Desperate pass from him out the back door. And Beale cleans up defensively there for the Wallabies. They go left. Matera changing directions with Petty. They go. And that's a great pass. Back inside. It is De La Fuente again, who's been in amazing form. He slips it left side. Matera breaks through 1. They get stopped abruptly on halfway, and Will Guinea. Kurandrani passes to the ref. Bernard Foley's got no mates out here. And he's driven to ground. Moyano does the job again. Hannigan misses out a couple and goes to Sio. Not the best first receiver in the world of rugby. Good pass though, eventually out to Hodge. Took a couple of bounces, but he got it in the end. McMahon will play scrum half, and again Simmons not the best man there. Will Guinea sliding straight through. Just hung on to by Argentina. Sits up again, Coleman. He's got Hooper. Hooper's got the speed. Goes to Spade early. Spade's in behind them now as well. Looks to step his way through. Spade goes past 1. Oh, the pass to Hooper. It was all there on a silver platter. Hooper just had to catch, and he was in for the try. Sanchez, terrible play. They've changed direction completely. And Moyano eventually gets the ball away. Reece Hodges back there. Turns, sees a big wall of blue and white jumpers, and he takes them on head first as well. Guinea. Polota now. Big pass from out to Spate. Spain puts the fend on. He gets rid of his opposite number. Moyano's left in the dust this time. He's taken out late. Moroni does well to get it back on the front foot. Landajo, and they're finding numbers here are Argentina. It's nicely done. Lozana, he is the menace in this back row. As once again it's Petty. Just short of halfway. Well, that's terrible from Argentina. Lozana's been left with so much to do, but too much. As good as he is, he loses the ball. Hooper back to Simmons. They change their mind and Beal. Beal looks to run. Good tackle though. Pulled down. This time it was Mateo with the ball. It's Kurandrani. It's 2-on-1. Kurandrani looking wide. Hodge gets the ball and player. Scott Seo charging in 5 metres short. Scotty Seo. And the Wallabies lose the ball. Oh, that's terrible. Talk about hospital pass there for Nicolas Sanchez. Wallabies have turned it straight over from that terrible play, but they lose it instantly. And now, Boffelli, that is terrible. Forced into his own and goal. I mean, you've just got to kick in those circumstances, don't you? You can't afford to try and run that out. Great scrum, Australia. McMahon, one off to Guinea. Big room out here. Beal to Bruno Foley. And he finds the room just under the sticks. Australia build for a long period of time. They take a lot of pressure. But finally, the defence of Argentina cracks. It was all from the scrum. A poor decision from Boffelli. But that play by McMahon, that took all the pressure and created all the room for his backline to do the job. I mean, they almost scuffed it here. See, McMahon, he drew about 3 defenders. There was Hooper, he was like, oh, where do I go? Eventually, Beal gave to Foley, who creates a space. And then for the try go the Wallabies. Brendan Foley try. Can we see Brendan Foley conversion to boot? Right out in front, you'd guarantee him almost to put this one over, which he does too. And it is a 7-0 ball game. Argentina have their chances, but they still have yet to venture deep into Australian territory. Only 7 minutes of the first half to go on this one. And Hannigan does well. Pelota now goes wide. McMahon finds Seo. Well, I mean, there's not much attacking play going to happen out there with Scott Seo on the wing. Paz is picked up. McMahon turns it over. Oh, and it's called back by the referee. Scott Seo's knock on. As we saw, there was a knock on. We probably won't see long enough to see the turnover by McMahon and the, well, almost scamper all the way for the try. Great scrum, Argentina. Wow, that is back to old school Argentina right there. Sanchez gets away from his opposite number, and here we go on the left side. A good chance, Moyano. Foley couldn't keep up, but oh, Israel Folau. No one competes with Folau in the air. But you've got to say, a good run from Sanchez as Foley slaps us to the 22. And he's the man, along with Guinea, that's created the overlap for Argentina, the defensive slide on Nicolas Sanchez. Here's Creevy inside the 22. Oh, he's hit his man nicely too. This Lozano at the back, and now they look to run wide. They go straight out to Moroni. He's got a bit of work to do here. It's Stella Fuente, in fact, who's right out on the wing. Reece Hodges picked it up, and Hodges, well, tried to plant that into touch. He's only succeeded in giving it all to Argentina and Boffelli at the back. And it is penalty advantage for offside to Argentina. They go very deep here, and they cut it back to the left side. It's an interesting little play by Argentina. They do have advantage. 5 minutes into extra time, you could say. As the referee says, we have not seen enough advantage for the visiting side. That it's Argentina who, right on halfway, have a decision to make. Oh, and Sanchez! Well, you've got to give this man credit. He has stepped up and he has said, give me a crack. Sanchez hits it straight. Is it over? It is over. What's a kick from Sanchez? Boots made of gold. That was a rocket. Another man who does that sort of thing is Reece Hodge. He plants the ball a mile, but goodness me. Sanchez gives his side a chance, gives his side a glimmer of hope, right on the stroke of half-time. 7-3 is a 40-minute mark score. Possession, territory, it's all Australia. It's all the home team, the Wallabies, doing it nicely in those categories. If only they could have converted more to points, they would be sitting pretty at home as well. But they lead 7-3, all the possession, all the territory. The penalty goal, of course, to Argentina is what it's proved to be their only avenue of points. The line breaks 6-4. Australia doing a little bit more in that department as well with the extra possession. But it is anyone's game. It is wide open. 7-3, Australia lead Argentina. One scoring play from a try will change the leader. Sanchez is the man. I didn't know he had a boot on him quite that long, but a big whopper 50 plus has put Argentina in the second half. It's a great take there from Maroney. And Argentina go quickly on the front foot here. What a little play dumping around the corner from Alimano. He did everything there in the space of about 3 seconds. Good ball, Del Fonte. Oh, they've got to work hard. Oh, Guinea! Well, well, well. He has put in a punishing hit. As Maroney was over the sideline, goodness me, he really thumped him. Coleman did well to just stop him. The plot now throws in. Bernard Foley running at the line. Oh, Bernard Foley! Someone check his teeth, because they might not be all there. McMahon! Oh, McMahon's knocked it on. Great tackle, Argentina's defence. They have been solid. Who put that hit in there? Well, it looks like it was Orlando. He's the one out there doing the work, as here's Petty. Oh, Petty! Petty's away! And he'll score a superb try! One of the Argentinian great tries of Rugby Championship. This was superb. Watch this. Eat this up, because it was that good. The fend, that is what put Folau off as he overran it. Just that little push. Creevy. Bang. Here is Petty. What's this? Bang. Folau went straight through. And he had the speed to get away from Reece Hodge as well. Absolutely outstanding from the Argentinian second row, Petty. He has put his team in the box seat now with the lead. Kick to come. And the way Sanchez thumbed that one over just for the break, you would once again not be surprised to see the flags up once more. 7-10, Argentina lead this one by 3. Thanks to that ridiculous kick just before half-time. Brendan Foley, back to halfway he goes. Not really the second half start the Wallabies were after at all. It's a good take there from Orlando, and they plant it down Australia, looking for a quick turnover. Matera's gone left side, Lozana gets in the action. Pick and go by Creevy. Now he fires wide. This is chance again. It's this time winger on winger. It is Maroney. Trying to bust away from Hodge. Inside pass goes from Decio.
Release.
Quick ball. Oh, that's a great pass as well. And through they go through Chaparro. His offline is sensational. It's Folau versus Creevy. Going to the corner. Folau reads it like a book. And he picks up Orlando and puts him over the chalk. Well, Augustine Creevy is a great runner of the ball. But when you see hooker and winger running side by side, hooker with ball in hand, you just know he's going to pass. Here is Curtly Beale, runs into a brick wall. Great defence, De La Fuente. Guinea looking for a quick ball. He gets it as well. It's 3-on-1 here. They've got to work hard here, Argentina. Because Kurandrani is streaking down the sideline. Great tackle, puts them to ground. And he had the one to beat. Hannigan goes away. Coleman, big pass wide to McMahon. McMahon sides through. Where's his buddies? He just throws the ball out. And it's found no one but an Argentinian. And Moyano does the job. Oh, that's terrible. That is dangerous. Beal back to McMahon. He was 60 metres upfield, just seconds ago. 63 minutes in now. Here's Tavita Kurandrani once more. What's his options this time? He doesn't look for support. He just bulldozes this ball upfield. Gets the end-on-end roll and puts it inside Argentina's 22. Great kick by a man you do not really match up with great kicking, especially for territory. Tavita Kurandrani really expanding his game here. 15 to go. He puts his side in a chance. Great turnover. That is it there for Simmons. Foley, away to Hooper. Short ball to Hannigan. He scrugs it out. Has gone to Pelota now. Does well. Beal. Great hands. Beal. Spike. Slides through one. Needs some friends though. He just busts away one tackle there. Henry Spate. Foley loves to try. That's a great pass from Foley. Defence shifts in quickly on the fly half, Brendan Foley. Sets up once more. Great pass. That is superb from McMahon. And over goes to Tavita Kurandrani. He's been threatening. Oh, he's been threatening. 3 or 4 opportunities now for Kurandrani. He makes one pay. But put the try assist down to Sean McMahon. There was the ball. It created a gaping hole in the defence of Argentina. And you can see it work. That was a monster hit there on Foley. Pelota now went over, as did Kepu. And then bang. It was a desperation hit there from Matera. And Boffelli tried to streak across. He wasn't quite quick enough in the frame. And Kurandrani, he's a big lad. But that was a good finish. 12-10. It is game on here at GIO Stadium. Foley recovers from that big hit. Steps up, strikes his conversion. It's over. It's 14-10. Argentina will need another try if they want to take the lead back. Remarkably, it's a testament to how good this game has been. Just 7 minutes remain. And up it goes. Kepa, great offload out the back of the hand from Pelota now. This is getting silly now, Australia. This is going to be turnover Argentina. Here's 2 men over the ball quickly. Somehow it comes back. Pelota now again, looking to do all the fancy work. Coleman in behind them. Simmons, a second row partner, throws the ball away. And Argentina get it back. Michael Hooper is over this ball. And we know how good he is over the ball. Somehow they keep him out. They look to go wide. Oh, that is a great dummy. They keep it alive somehow. And out there is Elimano, who takes it to ground. DCO does well again. And they shift it all the way out to Maroney, who's behind Australia once more, but goes into touch. Maroney's had chances, as has Moyano. Neither of them have really taken full toll. There is full time. Boy, that's gone quickly. It goes down to Will Guinea, who's looking to smash it into touch. He's not succeeded. Unbelievably. Now he'll be there. And a big boot from Ned Hannigan. And the Wallabies with a thriller here at GIO Stadium. Well, the Canberra crowd have been treated to one tight contest. Not a huge amount of tries, but there have been plenty of open play opportunities. Plenty of chops and changes. At one stage, it was Australia, then Argentina come back with the lead. Then the Wallabies hit back with that final try to Kurandrani, which sealed the deal. And of course, that penalty goal to Sanchez that almost changed it all. 2 tries to 1. Foley and Kurandrani for Australia. petty for Argentina. The conversions were 100%. 2 for Foley, 1 for Sanchez, and of course that penalty goal will be talked about for a long time of a monster that it was. And, well, we didn't really know that Sanchez had that in his capable hands, but a great kick that put us seeing right in the box seat, especially given that penalty try, which was just a classic as well, to put the Pumas in the lead early in the second half. Well, the full-time stats changed a lot from where they were at half-time. Possession almost dead even, 52-48, but it was territory that the Wallabies had a good portion of throughout the match. Pretty much 60-40 there, where it was just 52-48 on possession. The penalty goal, a big talking point, but the handling errors by the Wallabies, look at that, 18 to just 1. Big difference maker there, and that is what kept Argentina well and truly in this game. If only Moyano and Moroni had a better fist of their chances, this could have been a lot different results. The Wallabies played well, Argentina played well, but neither were at the level they should expect to face the All Blacks in future. A big lift is needed, but a win is a win for the Wallabies, who are desperately keen to put a W in that results column. They have that now, and they can build on as they go on for the rest of the Rugby Championship. Still going to play South Africa again and Argentina once more, both though on the road, which is going to be a huge test for them. But that is one time for today. Thank you for tuning in. Once you've been enjoying the series and the matches, another close one for the Wallabies, but they get the big victory that they desired. I'll be back in for the remaining matches, not too many to go now, and plenty more rugby action coming your way on the channel. But until then, thank you for tuning in, watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, take care.